You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Thank you for listening to Sunny 93.3. We appreciate that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. How you doing, Dan?
I'm all jacked up.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Jacked up. How's everything in Smallville, you two?
It's fabulous.
The pretty amazing day for me. I'm having, flashbacks going on in little memory lane here.
Yeah, what's going on?
Big deal. My daughter Sadie Hayes has a birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, 32 years ago today. There we were, man. Cedar Riverside Hospital, West Bank, Minneapolis, which is now known as Little Mogadishu.
I don't think that's
She was born there when it was a very hip part of Minneapolis. So
that's cool.
Sadie, if you're tuned in today, happy birthday. Hope the package got there. Love you very much. Other big things, and I was there. Well, I wasn't there in Pittsburgh where it premiered, but I was there after it hit the Twin Cities. 1968, the cult zombie classic, Night of the Living Dead premiered.
That's how zombies were created. That was like the first zombie thing.
It was
ever.
a beautiful black and white. I remember seeing
Our
that
son
film.
has had me watch this so many times.
There's some really weird parts of that. You're like, why? This is just...
It was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And one of the greatest fights ever in boxing history took place this day, 1975. The Thrilla in Manila.
Oh, yeah.
Muhammad Ali, Smoking Joe Frazier, 14 rounds.
Yeah, that's quite the
Then
deal.
it got called, gave Ali the technical knockout because Smoking Joe's corner just said, yeah, he ain't coming out for the 15th. Global television audience for that fight in 1975, 1 billion people.
Really?
I don't get that.
Why not?
Billion. It was
You don't want
huge.
to watch people punch each other?
I'm not a boxing fan.
Boxing was a whole lot bigger than it used to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
was a huge fan. I watched that fight, absolutely.
I was still in a fetus form at the time, so I did not watch that
I was
fight.
kicking it old school, so there you go. But hey, I've got a daughter who's 32. Happy birthday, Sadie. I love you.
That's right. Coming up here in just a bit, we've got, what do we have? Oh, we've got Ranger Dan coming in. And it's a Tuesday. We've got a lot of fun stuff. Tuesdays with Charlie. It's definitely worth sticking around. I mean, there are a lot of options, places to listen, but you made the right choice by tuning in here on Sunny 93.3.
Before you know it, Christmas will be here. Are you ready? If you plan to use a credit card while shopping, make sure you have the very best credit card for you. It's free to click around and see what we can do for you at bettercreditcards.net. We have options from many different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net. Bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Thank you so much for listening to Sunny 93.3. It is time right now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Hello, Rangers. Old buddy Ranger Dan. Tuesday morning. Well, let's cut right to the quick here because it's some serious business. Every now and again, we get away from the critter kind of thing and just talk about real life and what we need to do to kind of survive and muddle through here. I don't know if you noticed or not there. Well, Heidi, how you doing?
I'm super duper. How you doing, Ranger Dan?
Good. Hello, John. Been some billboards popping up and down around the Sioux Falls area, and I do get to the big city every now and again, and notice it was kind of alarming. I said something along the lines of 4.6 million children have access to unlocked loaded weapons.
Really?
In the United States of America.
Bad idea.
4.6 million. They boil it down, I'm guessing about 60% of those in Texas, and the rest are probably in South Dakota.
Yeah, there's probably a couple
Possibly.
here. Yeah.
So as a public service, because that's what I'm here for, too.
Yeah.
Children, if you find yourself in that situation, there's some kind of weapon laying around your house, probably a lot of Pabst Blue Ribbon empties as well. Maybe mommy or your daddy got a gun. Maybe your crazy Uncle Ronnie leaving guns laying around. You need to take that gun, put it in a bag. And I've set up some handy-dandy Ranger Dan drop boxes. I'm Time you find those drop boxes out behind the Chuck E. Cheese on South Louise Avenue. Stroma Butterfly House, Great Plains Zoo and Museum. Of course, all 4 Apple Tree Child Centers. Just bag it up, drop it when you got the time. That'd be amazing. And, well, I need to announce this as well. And coming up the next week or two, we'll keep you posted. The all-new Ranger Dan discount guns and ammo website.
Nice.
You just sign right up there and you get what you need, and that's it for Ranger Dan today. Remember, it's safety first, children. That's why we're here. Stay in school, go to church, say your prayers.
This is a really great plan, Ranger Dan.
I think
Thanks.
so too.
Again, I give. That's what I do. Eat your vegetables. Don't play soccer. Don't let me catch you wearing Crocs. Ranger Dan out. Yes, sir.
Again, Ranger Dan's Critter Corner right here on Sunny 93.3.
If you have a drug problem, don't let it ruin your life. You can be in treatment as soon as tomorrow, and you can start to get clean in as little as 7 days. Take the first step to get drugs out of your life at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything, so you really have nothing to lose. Timeforrehab.com. Start your new life. You deserve it. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time right now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. We've got
didn't know
Dan
what
Farris.
we were going to do, did
I
you?
knew what we were. I just had to remember. Had to look at my notes.
Well, it's not like we do this Monday through Friday. John's bound to get a little lost.
What day is it? Where are we? What do we have going on today, Dan?
Well, I put on my little investigative reporter hat and hit the road on Friday. Came across this. It's not always about Sioux Falls, although there's usually a lot happening.
Yeah.
But this piqued my interest because I was actually up there several years ago doing, I don't know what I was doing, but there I was, in beautiful Watertown.
Oh, I love that town.
And the Bramble Park Zoo.
Been there.
Looks like a pretty nice zoo, right?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
not ever been to it, but
They may be having a little bit of trouble here. And thanks to my buddies at KSFY for giving me this entire story that I'm completely stealing from you. The Bramble Park Zoo has just gone through an accreditation inspection. They get conducted every 5 years.
Yeah.
The zoo has been told they need to fix some stuff up and that they got some issues, or they may have to give up some of their animals.
oh,
Really?
yikes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not good.
And I did not know this, but apparently fewer than 10% of zoos are accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, but the Bramble Park Zoo in Watertown could be at risk of losing their high-profile animals if they don't meet those standards.
So which
Well, it
animals
makes
would go?
sense.
What's
That's
going
a
on?
major
Yeah, you wanna-
safety
Well,
thing.
when you talk high-profile, you're looking at your lions, tigers, bears.
Right.
Those are the high.
the
you know,
big-
what's the big draw, man? Who are people buying tickets for? And monkeys,
Right.
of course. So
Yeah.
So apparently they're mounting some kind of drive. They're looking to raise about $1.5 million, something
Holy
like
cow.
this. So, and this may or may not be true. Big fundraiser coming up this Friday, October 4th. Food, beer specials at the Zoom Room at the Drake on 5th Street Southeast. There'll be a silent auction of the Madagascar hissing cockroaches, alligator snapping turtles, the black-bellied whistling ducks, couple spider monkeys, and emu,
Oh, nice.
Oh, I want a spider monkey.
couple coyotes, and a Shetland pony that has seen better days. More
Call
information.
ahead before you go to that event. Just make sure it hasn't been canceled.
Information. The
made up.
Zoom Room still, for some reason, has a Facebook page.
Thank you for that update, Dan.
Least I can do, John.
And folks at KSFY for part of that update. The real part. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. We've got, coming up here in a bit, some more fun things. Tuesdays with Charlie on the way as well. And entertainment news of the day before you know it.
The average household has thousands of dollars in credit card debt. If you find yourself in that position and you're making minimum payments, you could be in debt for a long time. Make sure you have the very best card with the very best rates at bettercreditcards.net. We work with different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net, bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Thank you for listening to Sunny 93.3. Be listening this week for your chance to get tickets to the Sioux Falls Fall Home Expo from our friends at Moda Stone. We're going to give you all the details on how you can get free tickets to go to that event. And I probably should have led with this. Win your dream kitchen makeover. Yeah, up to $5,000 worth of amazing countertops. My beautiful bride Heidi is sitting right here. We've got countertops from Modestone. Heidi, do you like those countertops?
Love the countertops.
We do. They're absolutely beautiful. If you'd like to get beautiful countertops in your home, be listening this week for all the details on how you can win from Modestone and Sunny 93.3.
If you can't have a drink without it leading to another drink and another drink, maybe it's time to get help. There are programs designed to help take alcohol out of your life for good at timeforrehab.com. Don't let a drinking problem spill over into other areas of your life. Get help to quit drinking and start living the life you truly deserve at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. It's time right now on Sunny Radio for some entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Hey, fanboys, fangirls, you know what I know. We all know it's celebrities. Fabulous. I know sometimes I kind of maybe make light of celebrities, maybe poke them a little bit, make some disparaging comment here and there. But here's the thing, man. I've been a fanboy. I've had a crush on Paula Abdul for probably, I don't know, 97 plus years.
Yeah.
And, where has she been lately? I ask myself that every day. I get up and, what's Paula Abdul doing? I don't know.
Where's Paula?
Where's she been? What's going on? No idea. Well,
You should follow her on Twitter.
her and Simon Cowell are pretty tight.
Yeah.
And it looks like Paula Abdul reportedly set to return to the X Factor as a judge the upcoming new season.
So she was on American Idol before, right?
She was one of the original judges, correct.
So then has she ever been on the X Factor, or is this going to be like a new...
I think she was for a while, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Paula, who just turned, 56, made her bones as a choreographer. She was a Laker girl for a long time. Very, very talented, fantastic young lady. And Simon Cowell's going, I've always liked the chemistry with me and Paula, and I think it's going to be a great fit again, and they're looking forward to doing some judging together.
Very nice.
Because I know I'm not the only one who gets up every morning and goes, I wonder what Paula Abdul's doing. I haven't seen or heard from her.
She's adorable.
She is.
Really
She's totally
is.
adorable.
She's totes adorable.
So when you build this house for wayward stars, is she one that would be welcome there to come and...
If she gets in some kind of legal trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, it's just for that Lori Loughlin girl and Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. And I thought, what was that? The one lady?
Did I have another one?
I was thinking so. Maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up.
I don't know. I lose track. Here's the thing. As far as Paula Abdul, I used to write her quite a bit, whatever. And when she was doing, pretty major concert tours and whatnot. And I've gotten, I think, so I do have a scrapbook at home. I think it's only been like 2 cease and desist and 1 restraining order.
I do have a scrapbook.
So I've got some memories.
Never met her. Been tased 8 times in the making of meeting her, but never met her.
It's worth every second.
All right. Well, Dan, thanks for coming in with your entertainment update.
You bet, Paula, call me.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for choosing Sunny 93.3.